restaurant you've gone to eat. Think of a restaurant that you've gone. Think of two restaurants. One that you've gone to eat that you've enjoyed, and one that you've gone to eat that you didn't enjoy. Has everyone got a restaurant you wouldn't go back to? Okay, and one that you would go back to, do go back to regularly. Okay, take the environment. Let's start with the environment. I just need you to take a few notes down. This will really help clarify this process. Think of the environment of the restaurant where you like to eat. What's the environment like of the restaurant that you like to go eat? The actual environment. When you go in, what's it like? The environment, even the surrounding environment, the place itself, the location of the restaurant. So you go there, you drive, you take a train, a tram, walk there, you might even fly there. The environment of the restaurant you enjoy to eat. And on the flip side, that restaurant that you've been to, that you wouldn't go back to, what was the environment like there? Okay, now, on a behavioural level, what was the behaviour of the staff like, or what is the behaviour of the staff like in the restaurant you like to go eat? Behaviourally. What are the staff like, the people in the organisation? And how do you find yourself behaving in that environment? Do you find yourself behaving in a certain way when you're in that environment? And on the flip side, the restaurant you wouldn't go back to, think of the way the staff behave in that environment. The capabilities of the restaurant that you do enjoy to eat. So what capabilities do they have? No doubt it could be capabilities to food, it might be capability to, you might go there for a birthday and they make it a special event. Maybe they turn the food around really quickly. What are their capabilities? Restaurant that you wouldn't go back to, their capabilities to provide the service that you're looking for, or the custom you're looking for. Okay, and beliefs and values. What do you think the restaurant's beliefs and values are that you enjoy going to eat? And your beliefs and values about the place. What do you believe about the place and what do you value about the place? It might be important to you to support the local town economy. You might go there and think, you know what, I want to support. It might be that you go there and you value good service and might be money, combination of factors, and also on their part. They might have a belief that they're the best at what they do, proximity. And on the flip side, the restaurant you wouldn't go back to, what your beliefs, values about that place, and their overall beliefs and values. The identity of the restaurant you enjoy eating. What's their identity? Who are they? And how do you fit into that as a paying customer? You know, you might go to a restaurant and enjoy going to a restaurant because part of your identity, maybe you've got the same ethnic background that, you know, you might have Greek or your parents, great-grandparents might be Greek, and you feel you go in there and it kind of makes you feel and think a certain way, and it can be a cultural thing, and they have that. And the flip side to that, then you have the restaurant you wouldn't go back to. And finally, the purpose of going there. You could make a meal at home. You could eat at home if you want to. You could go to the local supermarket and cook something up. Right. So exciting, isn't it? Yeah. So there is a purpose for going there, and also the purpose of the restaurant. What do you think their purpose is? What do you think? Sometimes certain restaurants, they could be a communal thing. It could be a community thing. It could be a place that people go to socially get together for one reason or the other. What's the difference there? Okay. Think about the two parallels now. Okay, there's a parallel between the two. What's the difference in the one that you would go to and the one that you don't go back to? What's the difference between the two? Where's the differences lie? Anybody have any? At what level is there a difference between the one that you would go back to, and the one you wouldn't go back to?
The one I go back to values what they do, and they also value if something's not right, we say they put it right straight away, which is very rarely like that.
Yeah.
And they seem to take great pride. The one that we wouldn't go back to, even despite my husband emptying the dinner out on the counter, just really didn't give two hoots at all. They had no pride in what they served out to the customers, and even if somebody was really unhappy, they just, so what?
Yeah.
You know.
So is it a values level that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't value what they are doing as a job,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, okay. So they don't value what they're doing as a job, so you wouldn't go back there because you don't feel...
No, they don't value the food that they're presenting to us. There's no respect for that food and the way it's cooked and presented.
Yeah, and that's the difference between the two, the significant difference. Okay, and were you aware of that before you went in, or?
We knew it wasn't a great place, but our favourite place was shut, so we thought, well, we'll go in, and it just reaffirmed what we already knew. Sadly, we should never have gone back.
Did you know from like other people telling you, or just your own?
It has got quite a reputation,
yeah.
In the area. I don't know how it actually stays open.
Yeah.
It does.
They might sell fireplaces on the side.
I think it's really some sort of drugs cartel. It's not really a Chinese at all.
Yeah.
But the good one is a really nice environment. Even if you're just going for a takeout in there, it's pleasant.
The environment as well.
Very much so.
Yeah.
There's respect for what they do in everything from visuals you walk through the doors to the food you eat.
Yeah. Yeah. Anybody else have any difference at any level?
I was more at an identity level. The one that I'd go back to was focused on knowing what they were about and doing it well, rather than trying to be all things to all people and doing everything really badly. That's
interesting. That So they set their stall out. This is what they offer, and that's the end of that.
We're going to focus on, a specialty, doing it really, really well, and not try and do Indian, Chinese, everything, be everything to all men, but just.
It's not McDonald's by any chance.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah.